Today we are in for an enlightening odyssey to the renowned Ellis Island, which for millions of Americans is America's front door. From 1892 to 1954, over 12 million immigrants entered the United States through this honored portal. And today my daughter Rachel is giving us a tour. No visit to New York is complete without a visit to this iconic island, even though it's really in New Jersey. Heading out to Ellis Island, and going to take the ferry over there. Nice weather today. The Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island trip attracts great crowds, because it's not just a foreign tourist thing, it's an American thing too. History. For many, a reminder of their beginnings in this their land of hope. I think this is Donald Trump's boat. No, sorry, Donald Duck's boat. Nearby, another, more recent icon of hope looms overhead. Freedom Tower. We figure out how to get to the ferry. It's actually not very far. The History Channel states the hot dog came from the German towns of Frankfurt and Vienna, so we can cross History Channel off the list of reliable sources. By the way, the Germans called it a dog because it resembled their dachshund. A value for money trip for sure. This is fun. I'm looking forward to a glimpse of history. I love sailing boats. This sloop, moving at a fair clip. Beautiful. On our way to Ellis Island, we passed the Statue of Liberty, as did countless multitudes in times gone by. Just a small island in New York Harbor, but a place that heralded a new life for millions. It became known as the Isle of Hope. The thing for which they yearned the most was freedom. Now a museum filled with artifacts, exhibits, reminders, memories, the building itself being part of the museum. Once upon a time, many passed through this place. The poor, the downtrodden, they came from places that would not allow them to freely practice their religions. Unfortunately, the same still happens today. Some were alone. Some had relatives waiting. Some planned to work and return. They were scared and wary of government and police. When families were separated, they went through agony. Men were separated from women and children. They didn't know when they would be reunited. When all was done and they were reunited, the place became known as the Kissing Post, for obvious reasons. Even back then, American beliefs on immigration collided, welcoming yet fearful. Arrivals had disease of every kind. The fit were admitted. The weak were put back on the ships that brought them. America could not afford to admit diseased people. Thus it was said to be both the island of hope and the island of tears. And we get to experience it to some degree, to feel it, to get a glimpse of what they went through. See the photographs, walk where they walked, hear their stories. They gave me a banana. I'd never seen one before. I didn't know what to do with it. Then I saw someone peel it and eat it, so I did the same. It tasted like heaven. Some joker was telling people to eat the skin and throw away the center, and everybody was laughing. Here we get a chance to understand. The thing they yearned for the most was freedom, and this was the road to freedom. Across the bay, the promised land. For some, after years of abuse, they could become human beings again. As their ships sailed into New York Harbor, they would see the Statue of Liberty. Ellis Island is more than a museum. It's a place where we learn to understand what real freedom is, to understand what many went through by seeing our world through their eyes. On the outside looking in, all I can say is, America, never forget what, more than anything else, made you a great nation.